The Morgan horse is truly one of the most beautiful, versatile, and historically important breeds in the world. We are proud of its past, present, and future. The Virginia Carolinas Morgan Club would like to share with you a bit about Morgans and invite you to join our community of horse enthusiasts in enjoying and promoting this wonderful breed. The American Morgan Horse Association says it best. The Morgan horse is known for many things: his extreme beauty and heart, his athleticism and versatility, his willingness and intellect.
I'm Danny Powell, president of the Virginia Carolina Morgan Horse Club. 2016 was our 50th anniversary of the club. Morgans have an incredibly interesting history.
A lively 2-year-old bay colt named Figure and a Vermont farmer and singing teacher by the name of Justin Morgan became acquainted. In 1792, the farmer accepted the colt in payment for a debt. Little did he know the impact this bay stallion would have on the region and later the nation. Figure was later renamed Justin Morgan after his owner, as was the custom of the day. His story was made famous through the novel Justin Morgan Had a Horse by Marguerite Henry.
Look how diverse Morgans can be. And we'll show you the Morgan horse's kind and gentle nature, which lends itself to being a good lesson horse and a great companion.
Well, I came to this barn and I didn't really know what I was riding, but as soon as I started riding, I just liked how kind of fun they are, and they make you feel like you're really working, but they also kind of like your friend, because I can just have fun with my horse. And I've been riding for 7 years, but I've been riding Morgans for 6. I really love to show because it's competitive, but it's also a kind of a community, because everyone can help people and you get congratulated by random strangers. And I've also made some friends there of people who show with me. It's just really nice because we can talk about how the class went, and we can talk about our horses and what we do for fun. And it's just a really good way to make friends, and you also learn a lot from them.
My name's Maya Jareth, and I'm Noor's mother. And I think horseback riding in general has been an incredibly useful activity for Noor to engage in. And I should start by saying I'm a horse person. I've never ridden horses before. I didn't grow up around horses, so this passion has been completely driven by Noor. But it has enveloped our whole family, my husband and me included, because I think horses provide you with such a community. Horse-loving people are very passionate about their hobby, I guess you'd call it, or their profession, and so it's really nice to share in that community. So this is something else that I have noticed as well. I think it's definitely true for Noor, but I'm finding surprisingly it's true for me as well, and that is she's often commented on the fact that being in the barn and being around horses is very calming. If you're ever upset, I mean, she's often said this, if she's ever upset when she goes in the stall with her horse, it calms her down and being around the horses. But I find that I feel the same way. So I love coming to the barn because I like being here, the sound of the horses whooshing, and just the sound of them walking around. There's something about it that's very, very soothing. So it's like meditation.
If you ask our members how they became acquainted with the Morgan breed, their answers will be varied. But most will tell you they remain for 2 reasons. The first, what the horses give back in kindness due to their dispositions. The second are the lifelong friendships established due to the appreciation of the Morgan breed and like-minded members. In this world, you can never have enough good friends.
But how and why did the type of horse, high-headed and high-stepping, adaptable to both riding and driving, emerge? Justin Morgan the horse was of the European Baroque style. These horses were developed by European nobles and valued because of their compact, muscular bodies, high stepping gaits, and very upright heads. This type horse was essential in close-fought battles on horseback, as they were agile and could maintain control even in the most ferocious fighting. When not on the battlefield, these horses were thought to make their riders look more prestigious and noble.
This is Franny Pugh at her farm, Terra Farm, and the question has always been asked, why a Morgan horse? So we have a very unusual story behind that, because on my 3rd anniversary, Dr. Pugh gave me a Morgan stallion. Now, he did not know what a Morgan was, a saddlebred, or any other breed. He did not know. And his sister had a friend who had Morgan horses. So she found this Morgan stallion over in Chapel Hill, and that was my 3rd anniversary present. And I've been blessed with the Morgan breed. They're very, very personable. They give from their heart. They will go and go and go. And I've always been, they're beautiful, they're very athletic, and you can do anything with a Morgan horse. And in the early years, that's what we did. We did all different types of classes. But since then, Terra Farm has grown, and I'm fortunate to have my daughter, Holly Johnson, who started riding here when she was, what, 9? 8 or 9? And this is one of my granddaughters, Erin Pugh, and she has a sister, Anna. And Anna is at camp right now, so this is a picture of Anna taken up at Blue Ridge this summer. And that's another Anna. And this is Carl Johnson, my daughter's son. So it's great. We have 3 generations here. And it's a very pleasurable experience to have a family to carry on a tradition that I started in 1961. Stick experience. Morgan horses are great. Is that not right, Erin?
Right.
Yes.
Towards the end of the 1700s, a new type of horse emerged in Europe, which was used for sport and entertainment rather than necessity. This horse had a lower set neck, was more angular through the body, and excelled as a racing or hunting horse. In America, the Morgan horse continued the Baroque tradition and was especially valued for its use as a riding and driving horse, as well as working alongside their owners, clearing fields and forests. When the week's work was done, they provided transportation to Saturday market and Sunday meetings. Morgans set world trotting records when the sport of harness racing was in its infancy. Black Hawk and his son Ethan Allen were nationally famous and became household names.
Hi, I'm Jenny Ridgway. This is my husband, Robert Ridgway. We're from Randolph, Virginia, and we are the proud owners of R.J. Stone Ridge Farm. We've been involved with Morgan horses for 22 years. We bought our first horse when our daughter was 12. The main reason we purchased the horse was because of the lovely nature Morgans have, their kindness, their gentleness, mostly their loyalty. They're always so faithful and loyal. We've never owned one that hasn't been that way. Beth Ann started riding when she was 8. She got her first, as I said, her first Morgan at the age of 12, and she has been competing since the age of 13. She actually was a world champion at the age of 16 in Oklahoma City, one that we're very, very proud of that, with Radiance and Harmony. Both of my grandchildren are riding. Addison is competing. This is her second year competing. Last year she was in Western Pleasure, but she has progressed to Hunt Pleasure now and has been doing equitation and pleasure riding. Riley is 4 and she will be doing lead line on Saturday. She rides every day, and I think she is also going to be a wonderful Morgan horse rider. So we have been very blessed to be associated not only with the Morgan Association, but the people.
All the people.
They are like a second family. We cherish the relationships we have with them. They have been long-term family relationships.
In the 1840s, several breeders in Vermont and western New Hampshire began efforts to locate second, third, and fourth generation descendants of the original Morgan horse. By doing this, they established the foundations of the breed. By the mid-1850s, Morgans were selling for high prices and were highly distributed across the United States and became prominent participants in the Pony Express. During the Civil War, Morgans served as cavalry mounts and artillery horses. A cavalryman was only as good as his horse, and the Morgan is mentioned in many sources as a highly desired mount during the Civil War. The 1st Vermont Cavalry, mounted entirely on Morgans, gained a widespread reputation as a fighting unit. Of their more than 1,200 horses, only 200 survived the war. The following is a testament to the Morgan horse by an officer in the Union Army. The other day, a very fine horse was being offered at the inspection ground. I bought him. He was a chestnut horse, about 15.2 hands high, 5 years old, weighs between 1,000 and 1,100, and is pretty as a picture. He is of the Morgan breed, proud and high-spirited, yet fearless. He will stand within 4 feet of a puffing locomotive and never thinks of being frightened. He's deep-chested and has very powerful and muscular limbs. Built for strength, speed, and endurance. He has a very fine head and ears and a neck that might serve as a model in a painting. In fact, he is a prince among horses, and I doubt not that I shall be envied my treasure when I rejoin my regiment. I ride him a little every day and enjoy it hugely. It seems good to be once more in the saddle. On the street, his proud bearing attracts much attention, and the rascal gets more admiring glances than his rider. Captain William C. Hazelton, 8th Illinois Cavalry, letter to his mother dated June 3, 1864.
It's been fun having the Morgan horses. I used to show Arabians, and the Arabians were fun, but the folks were super nice in the Morgan field, and we really enjoyed being with the Morgan people. So we've been doing this for about 25 years and have had real success with our Morgans and enjoy the versatility of the Morgan. I mainly do Western Pleasure, and hopefully we'll be able to go into doing some maybe Western Dressage. And they can do just about anything that you want them to do. They're great horses, they really are. And it's just a fun group of people that the Morgan people are, and they want what's best for the breed, and they really try hard to have the best horses and exhibit the best horses. If you bought a Morgan, you wouldn't go back to anything else because they're super horses. They really are. And my grandchildren have been riding and all too, so they're very small, but they'll be on a Morgan horse as soon as they get big enough.
Individuals generally range from 14.1 to 15.2 hands, with exceptions under and over. Colors within the breed include chestnut, black, bay, brown, palomino, buckskin, smoky black, and cremello. The Morgan has remained a stylish mount, with conformation that lends itself well to a vast range of disciplines, and Morgan versatility is widely recognized. The breed's soundness, power, agility, and stamina make it the choice for many driving enthusiasts. Morgans comprise a large number of entries at combined driving and carriage events, and were the first American breed to represent the United States in the World Pairs driving competition. Morgans also excel in many other disciplines, including park saddle, English, Western, hunter, jumper, eventing, dressage, reining, cutting, endurance, and competitive trail.
My name is Jim Payton, and I own and operate Cedarwood Equine here in Durham, North Carolina. We have a 30-stall barn. We run about 35 horses here all the time. At least 20 of those horses are Morgans. I got into the breed 8 to 10 years ago. It was a real good move for me at the time. I find the Morgans to be very trainable. They make you look good. You know, they're animated, they remember their job. You go out and they look forward to it. I can get on these horses at the barn, and as you get closer to the ring, they get bigger and bigger and more fancy. And when you hit that gate, all you have to do is manage them around the ring. You don't have to push them, you don't have to, all you have to do is guide them around the ring. They love being there.
Whether you love to trail ride, like competition, want to drive, or take up dressage, you can find the Morgan who will be your willing companion and will be the perfect horse for the whole family to enjoy. Many stables have active lesson programs and riding camps that are built around Morgans because of their calm nature, work ethic, and dependability. The beauty of the Morgan horse lifts the heart. The Morgan is easily recognized by his proud carriage, upright, graceful neck, blended with soundness of limb, athleticism, and stamina. In addition, Morgan thriftiness and longevity have made this breed a good bargain for more than 200 years, easy to love and affordable to own. The Morgan horse is free-moving and calm under Western tack, or elegant and aristocratic when ridden in English style.
Morgans excel in the show ring and can be game and competitive. At home, the same horse exemplifies a playful and curious nature with a comical side. I've been involved with Morgans for about 10 years. Before that, I was involved with other breeds and have just found the Morgans to be dependable and fun, and they have a heart that just keeps them trying. So they're one of the horses that you love being around, but they also will do their best to make you look great in the show ring, to make you feel like you have a companion and a friend, and to be there whenever you need them. Because of the Morgan's dependability and heart, it's opened up venues for me that I probably would have never tried with other breeds. I've learned to drive, and at the shows, going and watching all the other disciplines that they're involved with has really made me appreciate the diversity and the heart of the Morgan. In the show ring, the Morgan comes across as powerful and animated and almost dangerous with the amount of movement and speed and that they have. But that is actually very controlled, and it's their natural movement which makes them look like this. So that's a great combination of making you look good, making the horse look talented, and the horse being calm and centered in the middle of this.
For many years, our club has sponsored the Southern States Regional Morgan Horse Show, which has been a focus of Morgan enthusiasm, with entries from New England to Florida, from Michigan to Alabama. Held in Raleigh each year on Memorial Day weekend, this is an annual gathering place for those who thrive on high-level competition and enjoy the camaraderie of showing, which unites us. For 3 years, this show has been voted by a national equine magazine to have the best hospitality. The Virginia Carolinas Morgan Horse Club is a group of horse enthusiasts who came together over 50 years ago to promote good fellowship among Morgan horse owners and friends. Our purpose is to encourage and promote all the many activities in which Morgan horses excel, and to acquaint others with the virtues of the Morgan horse and the contributions of the Morgan to our heritage. No doubt your involvement with the Morgan horse is a relationship you will treasure for a lifetime. There's nothing better than spending time with Morgan horses. If you would like more information or like to become a part of this enthusiastic family, find us online at www.vcmhc.org and let us hear from you.